Hey scientists, grab those lab coats and goggles as today we investigate the weather in different locations around the world. Let's get started with our essential questions.
Now, let's talk about our essential question. Remember, essential questions in science and in different lessons can help us think about what we already know about a topic, and it helps us connect to new ideas that we're going to learn today to help us produce a new thought about the topic. Our essential questions will be focused on our different science topics. So look for keywords. In those keywords, the minute you see them and recognize them, I want you to think, what do I already know about this topic? Once you have that in your mind, you want to look at the question again to see what we're trying to answer today or what are we trying to answer about that topic. It's important to remember that an essential question is like a goal as well. By the end of our science lesson, you should confidently be able to answer the essential question. Let's go over our essential question for today.
Listen as I read the first one. How can we record weather data? Read that one with me. How can we record weather data? Let's look at the second one. Listen and follow along as this is a long one. What observations and comparisons can we make about day-to-day weather conditions? Read that one with me, nice and slow. Here we go. What observations and comparisons can we make about day-to-day weather conditions? Nice job, scientists. And our last one, listen to me first. What tools can we use to gather weather information? Read that last one with me. What tools can we use to gather weather information? Nice job, scientists. Our warm-up activity today is called What's the Weather Over There? For this activity, you'll need a whiteboard and marker. You're going to want to put your whiteboard and marker by your feet so you're not touching it. We are going to watch a video, and in our video, we are going to see Tim the tiger in different places around the world, like Canada, Mexico, England, France, and Australia. In these different places, Tim is going to tell us about the weather that we see there. This video is a little long, and we're going to hear about lots of different places. It's important to listen carefully to Tim, as at the end of the video, you are going to have 30 seconds to write down any places and their weather conditions. But make sure not to touch those markers while the video is playing. The job is to try and get as many locations and weather matches paired up at the end to be declared the winner. Let's watch the video now. Pause this video and pull up the International Weather Report and watch that together now as a class. Then take on the challenge that I just explained and come back when you're ready to hear what you're doing today. Today, scientists, we are going to be observing different types of weather patterns, and we're going to break this up into two different parts. I'm going to walk us through how we're going to write the information down in our student journals, as it can look a little overwhelming to start. As I walk through the example, it's important to pay attention to the specific areas where you are going to write things. If you want to write the example on your boards, if you want to write the example in your student journal small, you can do that, but make sure you leave space so that when it comes time for you to record the daily weather, you're able to keep that information into the box. In part one of this activity, you're going to be using weather tools to record the daily weather at your school. First, you're going to need to record some of the basics. That's going to be the date and time that you start this observations. It's important that you write this information in the boxes below where they are labeled. Next, you're going to need to head outside to record the temperature. Now, you're given the choice of 4 different tools to collect these different categories on your student journal. For the temperature, you're going to use your thermometer. Take time now, if you want to, and write thermometer above temperature so that you know that's the tool you're going to use. The next item we will be observing is the amount of rain that we can find at our school in inches. You're going to want to measure the amount of rainfall at your school. To do that, you'll use the rain gauge and you'll record your information in the amount of rain. Above amount of rain, write rain gauge so that you know that's the tool you'll be using. Next up, we will use the anemometer to help us measure wind speed. For the anemometer, your teacher will help set it up, and you're going to observe how many times the anemometer spins and makes one full rotation or one full circle all the way around in 1 minute. However many times it spins around is what you record in the wind speed box. That's not all we're going to record with wind, though. We're going to use the wind suck to help us record the wind direction as well. Part 1 will take you a little bit, and there's more information that you can include in your observations that you see on the side box here. Weather conditions, precipitation, cloud cover. These are all things that you can think about as you record the weather. Is there clouds? Is it sunny? All of these are good things to look for. Complete part 1 of this activity, and then I will explain part 2 of the activity next. All right, scientists, now it's your turn. You are going to become like Tim the Tiger. You're going to choose a city card to help collect weather from that specific area. You're going to watch your teacher show how to research a city's weather condition online. There are different websites that you will be given in order to find this information. You're going to repeat those steps as you research your city and record the information in your student journals. After that, there is one more part where you guys are going to collect and share your research out with your class. Complete your observations, and then on the final page of your student journal, you'll find information about how you'll share the weather conditions in the city of your choice. I'm excited to see how the weather is in your neck of the woods, scientists, and I'll see you guys.